my easiest sale happened this year, actually. I had been referred a few clients to take care of the listing of their house. And we had the meeting and I went through everything I do, which is a lot, but everything I do to make sure that their home gets sold for the highest possible value. We had that meeting and I talked about in the meeting how we're gonna market to the neighbors because the neighbors are important and we wanna make sure that they know about the property so they can tell their friends, because there's a lot of folks that, not a lot of folks, 65% of home buyers is the statistic, know somebody in the neighborhood before they move in. So I like to market to neighbors. And so we got that marketing out there, but like word of mouth, I'm not even sure how it got out, but my seller heard that from what I said, and they told their neighbor the next day that they were selling their house after we had signed the listing agreement and I had started getting ready for the marketing. And it turns out that their actual neighbor, the person next door, knew a family that had been trying to move into the area for like 2 years. So what happens is they call their friends, and the next time their friends are driving down the street, knowing that this home is coming for sale, they see my seller standing out in the front yard. So they pull over, they're like, "Hey, I heard you guys are selling your house." And my seller's like, "Yeah, we're doing that." And they end up talking and getting to know each other. My seller takes them through the property, shows them the property, right? And then the new buyers that I haven't met yet love the property, and they kind of throw out some numbers about what they'd be willing to accept for the property. And the new buyers are like, "Okay, we'd like to do that." So my seller calls me and he's like, "Hey, by the way, I think I sold the house." This was, maybe 48 hours after we had the listing appointment. Like, this all happened really quickly. And it's like, okay, well, who are these people? Let me meet them. Let's make sure we take care of the terms and everything. So we set up a meeting, 7 p.m. after work one night where everybody just sat around a table. And we came to an agreement on all of the terms, how long escrow would be, what the contingencies would be, what the seller would be willing to pay for, what they wouldn't be willing to pay for. And we came to an agreement all over, a couple bottles of water and an hour. So then we went into escrow, and the escrow was nice and clean. The lender the buyers brought to the table was really, really talented. And we sold that property. We closed it a month later. Didn't have to go door knocking, didn't have to call the neighbors, things that take time. It was definitely the easiest sale I've ever had.